Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Magic News with Magic Ridge. I'm your host, Ridge. Nice to meet you. And today is March 29th, and we are doing the spoilers for Strixhaven. Alright, before I get into it, I want to let you guys know that I have a current giveaway going on right now that does not end until April 13th at 12 midnight. Free booster packs delivered to your door. All you have to do is subscribe, and if you check the description below, there will be a link to the video with the giveaway, and you just have to put a like on the video and leave a comment, and you are entered to win for free. And there's 3 possible winners, so don't be disgruntled. Get in there, you'll have a chance to win. There's not many entries at this point. Now let's get into the Strixhaven spoilers. So, first up, we have Star Pupil. It is a 1 white mana, 1 CC, creature type, human wizard, 0/0. Star Pupil enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. When Star Pupil dies, put its counters on target creature you control. So, very decent in counter decks, moving the counters around. Next up, we have Elite Spellbinder. 2 mana of any color and a white mana, 3 CC. Creature type human cleric, 3/1 flying. When Elite Spellbinder enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. I'm not a huge fan. Limited, it might be pretty decent and limited, possibly even modern. But for Commander and such, I don't think it's that great. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong before. Next up, we have Vulnerable Warsinger. 1 mana of any color and a Mountain Plains. 3 CC. Creature type Spirit Cleric. 3/3. This is also an extended art. It has Vigilance and Trample. Whenever Vulnerable Warsinger deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage Vulnerable Warslinger dealt to that player. So that's pretty cool. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Next up, we have Rip Apart. And this looks like it would be in in a different frame. I don't know what they call these ones. But for a red mana and a white mana, 2 CC, sorcery speed, you can choose 1. Rip Apart either deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or you can destroy target artifact or enchantment. I like this card. I like it a lot. Spot removal. Or you could use it for something else. 2 CC, not bad at all. Next up, we have a green card. Potion of Empowerment. 1 green mana. It is an instant. You can pay... you gain 2 life. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So that could be decent in a life gain deck or something of that nature. Next up, we have a Semester's End. 3 mana of any color and a white mana, 4 CC, instant speed. We have another extended art. Exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control at the beginning of the next end step. Return each of them to the battlefield under its owner's control. Each of them enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature, and an additional loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker. So this would be very good in counter decks and or say things like Brago, so like flicker effects. Very cool. Next up, we have Academic Probation. 1 mana of any color and a white, 2 CC, sorcery lesson. So this is one of the lesson cards. Extended art. I think we've gone over it before, but we'll go over it again. Choose a non-land card name. Opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn. Choose target non-land permanent until your next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Alright, next card we have Beaming Defiance. 1 mana of any color and a white mana. 2 CC, instant speed. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Very nice. Next up we have Thunderous Orator. 1 mana of any color and a Plains, 2 CC, creature type core, wizard, 2/2. It has Vigilance. Whenever Thunderous Orator attacks, it gains flying until end of turn. If you control a creature with flying, the same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, and Trample. So that's cool. Very, very nice. Very nice. Next up, we have Ageless Guardian, 1 mana of any color and a white, 2cc, creature type Spirit Soldier. It is just a 1/4 with a large amount of flavor text. Let's get into it. Ancient ruins dot the world of Arcavius. Most older than Strixhaven itself, and many still guarded by soldiers from the Blood Age, centuries after their deaths. Alright. Very cool indeed. Next up, we have Dueling Coach, 3 mana of any color and a white, 4cc, creature type Human Monk, 2/2. You can, when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. You can pay 4 mana and a white mana, 5 mana, and also tap this creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it already. Next up, we have Radiant Scroll Wielder, 2 mana of any color, and a Mountain Plains, 4cc, creature type Dwarf Cleric, 2/4. This one's pretty cool. So instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink, so that's kind of interesting. I think that would be more towards the red spells dealing damage to get the lifelink, but there's more. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. You may cast it this turn. If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Pretty standard stuff there, except for the lifelinking, instant and sorceries. Next up, we have Returned Pastcaller for 3 mana of any color and a mountain or a mountain plains and a plains. So 6cc, creature type Spirit Cleric, 4/2, flying. When Returned Pastcaller enters the battlefield, return target spirit, instant, or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Very cool. I think it's odd that it has the 1 half mana guy, but that's kind of cool. Next up, we have Stonebound Mentor, 1 mana of any color and a Mountain Plains, 3cc, creature type Spirit Advisor, 3/3. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, scry 1. Okay. Next up, we have Lorehold Excavation, 1 red mana and a Plains, 2cc, enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, mill a card. If a land card was milled this way, you gain 1 life. Otherwise, Lorehold Excavation deals 1 damage to each opponent. You can pay 5 mana, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a tapped 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Alright. Next up, we have an Elder Dragon. We have Velomachus, Lorehold. 5 mana of any color and a Mountain Plains. 7cc, legendary creature type Elder Dragon, 5/5, flying, vigilance, and haste. Whenever Velomachus Lorehold attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Velomachus Lorehold's power among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, he looks kind of like a friendly dragon. But I do like free stuff. But, I mean, is it free? Yeah, it's free stuff on the attack. So, yeah, this might be something to look into. Next up, we have Quintorius, Field Historian. For 3 mana of any color and a Mountain Plains, 5cc, legendary creature, Elephant Cleric, a 2/4, he's got a good amount of booty. Spirits you control get +1/+0, so that's cool. We have a Spirit Lord Elephant Cleric. And he has a little bit more here. So whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Very interesting indeed. Next up, we have Lorehold Pledge Mage. 1 mana of any color and either a red or white mana, 3cc, creature type, Core Shaman, 2/2. He has First Strike, Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Lorehold Pledge Mage, Gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Artwork's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Boros so far, but I mean, we'll have to see. Next up, we have Lorehold Campus. Land. Lorehold Campus enters the battlefield tapped. It can tap to add a red or white mana to your mana pool, and you can also pay 4 mana of any color, and tap this, so 5 mana total to scry 1. Talk about value. Alright, next up we have Illuminate History. 2 mana of any color and red or mountain. 4 CC, sorcery lesson. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. Then, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Okay. Got it. Next up, we have Go Blank. 2 mana of any color and a swamp, 3 CC, sorcery speed. Target player discards 2 cards, then exile all cards from that player's graveyard. I was going to say, it looks like another card for the god of whatever that is. But no, exile the graveyard. That's not good for that. Next up, we have Blade Historian. So you can play red-white, 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 or red-white. So a total of 4 CC. Creature Human Cleric, 2/3. He's a little extra booty. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's something. Something indeed. Next up, we have Reconstruct History. 2 mana of any color and a mountain plane sorcery speed. Return up to 1 target artifact card, up to 1 target enchantment card, up to 1 target instant card, and up to 1 target sorcery card, and up to 1 target planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Reconstruct History. So you can get an artifact, enchantment, instant, sorcery, planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. That's different. I don't know many cards in Boros that do something like that. Very cool indeed. Next up, we have Spirit Summoning. 1 mana of any color, then red-white, red-white. 3 CC, sorcery lesson. Create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Awesome. Just going to take a little break to take a sip of water. I'm getting a little parched. Excuse me. Apologies. Next up, we have Efrit, Flame Painter. 3 mana of any color, then a red 4 CC creature type Efrit Shaman. Is a 1/4, has a heck of a lot of booty, has double strike. Whenever Efrit Flame Painter deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Alright. Next up, we have Strict Protector. 1 mana of any color and a plains 2 CC creature type Spirit Cleric. 1/3. All the booty once again. This spirit has flying. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I might be looking to pick one of these up for a deck. Next up, we have Heated Debate. 2 mana of any color and a mountain. 3 CC instant speed. This spell cannot be countered. Heated Debate deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Next up, we have Reduce to Memory. 1 mana of any color and plains, 3 CC sorcery lesson. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. So we have some more white spot removal that gives somebody a token. Yay! You know, I may have to be forced to use this kind of stuff in Avacyn because I need more spot removal. So, we'll see. 3/2 red-white spirit token, that's not too bad. 2 booty. Better than the 4/4 Angel, or I don't remember what the other one, 3/3 or something like that. Next up, we have Hafrai Ghost Forge. 3 mana of any color and a mountain plains. 5 CC legendary creature, Dwarf Cleric, 4/5. He's also got a little booty. It looks like we have a Spirit Lord here. Spirits you control get +1/+1 and have trample and haste. Alright. Red-white spirits. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's in a spirit in addition to the other types, and it has, when this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to your graveyard. Alright. Next up, we have Thrilling Discovery, 1 red mana and a Plains 2/CC sorcery speed. You gain 2 life, then you may discard 2 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards. Okay, we're down. Next up, we have a blue card. We have Bury in Books, 4 mana of any color and a island, 5/CC instant speed. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Put target creature into its owner's library, second from the top. So even if it was attacking, let's see, 3 mana. There's probably better options, but that's okay. Next up, we have Curate, 1 mana of any color and an island, 2/CC instant speed. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your graveyard and the back and the rest back on top of your library in any order. Draw a card. Alright, not terrible. Next up, we have a white card, Sparring Regimen. 2 mana of any color and a Plains 3/CC enchantment. When Sparring Regiment enters the battlefield, learn. Okay, we'll go over learn really quick. Once again, you may reveal a lesson card you own from outside the game and put it in your hand, or you can discard a card to draw a card. And this has, whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature and untap it. That's different. Alright. Next up, and possibly last card on the thing here. You're going to have to bear with me, though. Bear with me. It was a non-English card, and I want to see if I can actually find what it does. So just hold out for me. Just a minute. Yep, we found out what it is. Okay, it's called Symmetry Master, I believe. It is a 4/4 green creature, uncommon, with reach. So I'm assuming it's a druid of some sorts, but it doesn't say what type of creature it is. So, like I said, it's a 4/4 with reach. Whenever a creature you control with power equal to its toughness attacks, it gains trample until end of turn. That is what that is. So, today's spoilers, besides all the Japanese, borderless, archive cards, those were very cool. It looks like mostly just Boros cards today for spoilers, and a lot of uncommons. So not a whole lot of heat. We did get an Elder Dragon, some other stuff. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Leave a thumbs up if you really liked it. And also, check out Commander Wars if you have a chance, if you're into Commander format. Me and my friends, lots of decks. I make a new deck every single week to play on the channel. Until tomorrow, I'll see ya.